I wanted to do a little questions to ask my future self in 2025 when it's about to turn 2026, and then 5 lessons that I learned in 2024, some top memories of 2024, and I went through my memory box, which is right here. I picked out some core ones to show you guys, which I thought would be fun. Right before New Year's, I wrote a New Year's resolution, so I'm gonna read that out loud. And then just how I've been feeling recently, so like a little checkup with myself. So yeah, this is more of like a deeper video. Sit down, chill with me, grab some snacks, grab your hot cocoa, some tea, whatever. So I thought it'd be fun to start off with a couple of questions to ask myself in 2025. So here's a list. Number 1, have you job searched / found an internship? If you haven't, please get on it. You are in your 3rd year. Get on it, please. Number 2, are you still with boyfriend? That's a fair question to ask. We're about to hit our 1 year, which is cray cray. How's that going? How are Sophia, India, Evan, Patrick, Dylan, everyone that's currently in your life, in your circle right now? How's your family? How's your cousin? How's your brother? How's your sister? How's your mom? How's your dad? Just everyone in your life. How are they? Have you gotten a new laptop? Just wondering, because your laptop has been kind of acting up lately, and I think it's time for an upgrade. Were you more active this year? 2024, you kind of fell off with the activeness. Once you ended your gym membership, it was out the door. So how's that looking for you? Were you able to go to Canada? Did you go to the Philippines? Did you travel anywhere else? Just curious. Did you learn how to swim? My aunt was like, I'll put you in swimming lessons. So did you learn how to swim in Canada? Yes or no? Was rent cheaper or more expensive this year? It just keeps going up per year. So I'm a little stressed about that. Were you able to solidify a morning / night routine? Are you sleeping at a reasonable hour? Are you waking up at a reasonable hour? Are you rotting in bed like at least like 1 hour in the morning before you get up? The answer should be no. You should not be doing that. You should get up, go eat your breakfast, go exercise, go do something, please. And your night routine. Be in bed by like 9 p.m, please, and thank you. How involved are you at school? How's KSA going? Are you in any other clubs? Are you in FLASA? Are you in BSA? What's going on there? Did you meet more people? Have you been socializing? I would sure hope so. How's your underconsumption thing going? Are you still buying things that are cute or because you need it? Please say no. Did you save money by not going out to eat so much? Did you learn how to cook? And last but not least, here's the kicker. Did you get on anxiety medication? Girl, your anxiety right now? Please tell me you got on some. If you didn't, it's okay. There's always next year. So those are a couple questions that I wanted to ask for my future self. Next thing is 5 lessons I learned in 2024. First lesson that I learned is, at the end of the day, trust your gut. Really trust your intuition. Whatever your intuition's telling you, I'm sure that it's correct in some way. Like if there's signs that are like pointing you a certain direction, listen to those signs. So yeah, that's one thing I kind of lived by 2024. Quality over quantity. And in this case, I'm talking about friends. 2024 was trying to figure out like who should be trusted, who's in my circle, who should stay here, who should leave. Thankfully, like there wasn't no major like friendship fallouts per se. It was just more so just like, we're in college, we're figuring things out, we're adults now. Who's staying, who's leaving? I would rather have good quality friendships over in the moment just because friendships, you know what I mean? Really solidified that in 2024. Next thing is the power of knowing your limits. I feel like I was such a people pleaser for a majority of my life. I feel like in 2024, I really stood up for myself for the first time. I guess just like the power of saying no. You're your own person. You can say no. If you don't want to go out, don't force yourself to go out. Stay in. Same with like ideas, plans. If it just like doesn't sit right with you, why put yourself through that? The power of knowing your limits is a very powerful thing. So listen to that. Next is self-explanatory, which is surround yourself fully with people and things you love. People have ways of like dealing with their problems. Like some people shut themselves away, some people like to talk to people about it. I'm very much so the latter of that. I love to talk to people about my problems. I find that whenever I'm with people or if I'm doing things that I love, such as like painting or like anything creative, I just like feel better afterwards about myself. And last but not least, it's your life. You can cry if you want to. Yes, I did a little spin on it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to. But instead of birthday, I put life because I'm very much a crier. I'm very emotional. Whenever I'm overwhelmed, overstimulated, I will just bawl my eyes out. And I saw that as like such a negative thing. But at the end of the day, like if you're crying, it shows how much you care. It could be a sense of relief. Like it's not bad to cry. So let those emotions out. Your body will thank you instead of just holding them in. So yeah, those are my 5 lessons that I learned in 2024. Very vague, but I hope one of them might have resonated with you. On some more lighter topic stuff, which I'm so excited for. Here is my top memories of 2024 that I saved in my memory box. Number 1. Here's my boarding pass to go to Toronto. This summer, I got the pleasure of going to Toronto for the first time in like over a decade. My cousin was like, can you come through for my graduation? And so I was lucky enough to be able to do that over this past summer. And so I went to Toronto. I was able to solo travel for the first time. Very fun, loved it. Next thing, after I came back from Canada, my family wanted to take a trip to Victoria. So we did, and we went to this beautiful garden, so many flowers. It was amazing. And this was my little ticket for that. Next thing is I got a little Build-A-Bear capybara. It was my first Build-A-Bear that I've ever received. I called it Eba because I got it with Rui and Evan. So one of them is Cap and then the other one's Raw. So I got Eba. And then we got him on May 27th, 2024 when we went to Oregon. So we got a little capybara to commemorate that trip. Next thing is my little parking permit. And this was for my first apartment. I lived in an apartment by myself. I completed my lease for a year of school, which was great. It was very depressing in that apartment, I will say though, because I did not have any windows in my room. So it was so dark in there. The seasonal depression was hitting. So I'm glad I'm out of the apartment now. I love my apartment now though, because there's at least a window in my room. Next thing, this card. Boyfriend came to visit me for the first time back in January, so it's about to be a year since. That's embarrassing to say. We've just been super busy. Came and he wrote me this handwritten card, and I keep it on my desk, or I kept it on my desk for a bit as motivation. He got me a Christmas card, so I think that's the new one I'm gonna put on my desk. So love this. Next thing, I got my Awala. I did save this because it was a gift from boyfriend. That's my Awala that he got me. I did an unboxing for him, so that's why I have that. This is my first thing, a little newspaper that my school does. That was the first newspaper I received from them, so I kept it to commemorate my first year of college. This is the pamphlet to a high school graduation that I attended this past June. I got to see 2 of my friends graduate and walk the stage, so that was very nice and lovely. Olivia Rodrigo photo card thing, her tour in Seattle. Me and my best friends Sophia and India were able to go see her live, and it was great and amazing, and love her. She's iconic. She's so beautiful in real life. Last but not least, my most recent memory, I would say, is this cash out voucher ticket from a casino. Don't worry, I didn't play. I'm not allowed to play because I'm underage. It's a voucher for 15 cents. He did not win, but I decided to keep it because I was like, that's a little silly and funny. These are the top memories that I have from 2024. On to the next. Some goals and resolutions that I've written down on this piece of paper. So I'm gonna quickly list this out because this video is kind of getting long. Things I want to accomplish for 2025. To continue to pass my classes and finish second year. To start an internship / job hunt for summer. If that doesn't happen, I at least want to complete a resume. Learn how to cook to save money. That's a big one. Lower my screen time and find new hobbies. Keep in contact with friends and family more. And a big one is to message back faster because I am very notorious for getting back to you in like 3 to 5 business days if it's not urgent. Invest in self-care to better my well-being physically and mentally. Go outside more, so go walk on a trail or go pick up running, which I've been wanting to do. My ends for net 2025 are to eat all my meals and hydrate, journal, checking up on my health, traveling, so going to Canada over the summer. My outs are rotting in bed / staying at home, learning how to say no to going out all the time, overconsumption, so not just buying things just because or I want it and it's cute. Stop doing that, please. Sleeping late, so going to bed at a reasonable hour, immediately going on my phone in the morning, so getting up right away to start my day. Basically most of my New Year's resolutions we love. Last segment that I want to do is kind of a check-in with myself. This is kind of a deeper talk just because like it's present me and how I feel now. Very vulnerable, but it's okay. Lately, number one thing I've been feeling for the past like, honestly, like after a week or two, I came home for winter break. I've just been feeling super anxious. I think it's just because like I'm aware that like once I get back, I really have to lock the fuck in. I had so much fun this past break that I am just kind of dreading going back because obviously like it's school, you're gonna have to work your butt off. I'm definitely taking more harder classes this quarter just because I'm in my major and I have to start working towards my major requirements. A lot of my layout for this quarter stacked-ish, but it's just like that inner thought where it's like, oh, there's always something to do, like you gotta get on it. It's just my brain. I hate, me and my brain are just like, we always clash with each other, which I hate. Also about finances, I want to save more money this year. Also, rent is not cheap. On top of that, other expenses that I have to cover, such as like gas and like food and like your basic essentials, like it adds up, girly pop. Just in general, just super anxious. I don't know why. It might be like my caffeine intake, but yeah, it doesn't help up here. Another thing, this is very personal, oh my gosh, I'm worried about my health. I told myself that prior to going back to school, I was gonna do a little checkup with my physician just because I have a couple of concerns. Won't go into that though because that's too personal, but keep you updated on that. Next is I've been feeling some pressure. Going back to solo living is a big thing that also kind of ties in with like the anxiousness that I feel. So obviously this past break, like I've seen so many people. I saw my family from Canada, my parents, my sister, my grandma, my grandpa, my brother, all of my friends and stuff like that. So it's just like, oh, I'm gonna have to adjust living by myself again, which is gonna suck because obviously like as I've been home, they've been taking care of my meals. I don't really have to worry too much. And then like now when I go back, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna eat for lunch? It's just a lot. My house is pretty quiet as is. There's a difference. Like being alone in an apartment versus being quiet in a house with other people in there. I would pick being quiet in a house with other people in there. Like I hate just the silence. And yeah, you could be like, oh, play music, do that. But it's like also at the same time, like it's not calming. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's calming to have other people there. And I'm just not gonna have that anymore. So I definitely feel like a breakdown is very much imminent in my near future. And then last but not least, which I feel like I get in like little bouts of this, is comparisons. Oh my gosh. It's not so much like looks wise now, it's more so life wise. I see so many people that live a great life. It's post-grad them, they're working a job, they're doing great. And I'm just like, will I ever achieve that state of life? I would sure hope so. But it's so daunting seeing like so many people, I guess, like live out a life that I want to eventually live out, where it's just like, damn, like I need to get my shit together. And obviously that's putting more pressure on me because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like they were able to do this, this, and this. And at the same time, it's like, slow down. Like you have time to figure it out. Like yes, it's like go, go, go. But like at the same time, it's just like, they're so far along in life than you are. Why are you comparing yourself to them? You know what I mean? Yeah, so comparisons, big thing, because it just looks like they have their life figured out. And then for me, like, it's just like, damn, like, what am I even doing with myself? It's crazy. With that being said, though, that concludes my life update, New Year's resolutions, looking back on 2024 video. I hope you enjoyed. Oh my gosh, I forgot to include this. This is part of my memory box. It's this octopus hat that my cousin won at this carnival thing in Canada. Anyways, maybe one part of this video resonated with you. I hope your 2025 goes smoothly, it goes great. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. If you made it this long, I appreciate and love you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.